Hey friends, I've been tagged by Dawn of SouthPaw Bushcraft, and this is going to be the 8 food items quiz. The original tag was by Tom Cottonwood, I think. Alright, so I've got 8 questions to answer, and they're about food. And you all know that's one of my favorite subjects. Alright, first one, what is my favorite crock pot meal? Well, that's going to have to be a roast. I like to throw some of them little spuds in there, along with some green onions or some sweet onions. Then of course add the carrots in there and let that stew all day. That thing comes out great. Second one, easy clean up meal. I just had that today. That's going to be my ramen noodles and my little dehydrated taters. I love those things. And of course I put the chicken chunks on there to give it a little something extra. Third question, which kind of threw me off, what is my favorite Pinterest recipe? Well, I do not know what Pinterest is until I asked Dawn, and she's told me what the website is. So I'm starting to search through it, and oh my God, there's a lot of good recipes on there. So that one is going to be unanswered for the moment. Okay. Soup. Favorite soup? That's going to be chicken and noodles. I love making chicken and noodles, and there's a reason for that. I'll explain that later. Most unusual meal. That's pretty much, I don't know, man. I throw everything in a pot, like rice, sausage, some other items like that, and I never know how it's going to come out. So that's going to be the Bob mystery pot. So not much of an answer for that either. Pasta. Well, that's going to bring us back to the chicken and noodles. A long time ago, my grandma gave me a recipe, great-grandma gave me a recipe how to make noodles as big as your freaking finger. And I make my chicken and noodles that way, homemade, and it takes a while, but man, it really tastes freaking good. Maybe I'll do a cooking with Bob video on that someday. Okay, what do I bring to a bushcraft meetup? Well, that's going to bring it back to the rice, folks. I'd like to take maybe dirty rice or something, throw it in a big skillet, add a little bit of everything, like maybe hot dogs or little sausages or whatever's laying around, and I like to cook that up at the bushcraft meetups along with corn-fired, but corn is roasted by a fire, and that comes out really well too. And if a lot of you come to last year's spring meetup, you got to see what I was talking about. Okay, the healthiest meal. Well, I had to think on that one. Healthiest meal is going to be steak, baked potato, and steamed green beans with a salad on the side. So that's going to be my healthiest meal. Well, along with this tag, I have to tag 4 other people. Now I have 4 other people in mind, and they're 4 good friends of mine. First one is going to be KennethKramm, and why I'm tagging him is for his 1800 style of cooking, and I recently got to try some of his recipes at our fall gathering. If you get a chance, check that video out, and I'll see what I'm talking about. They were freaking good. The second person I would like to tag is going to be Billy Joe of Bill in the Hills. Why? I've seen that man throw things in a pot that you don't think were going to taste good, and they came out freaking awesome. Third person I'm going to tag is going to have to be Jeremy and Stephanie. I don't know why he does it, but he'll come out when we're camping. He'll come out, he'll cook up a gourmet meal around the campfire. We're talking pork chops and shoot, what did we have last time? He had pork chops, some kind of greens. Oh man, he just goes all out when he goes backpacking. And yeah, he carries that all in his pack. The fourth person I'd like to tag would be Caveman Outdoors. I know he can cook, and I've seen a lot of his videos, so I'd like to know what you cook, Caveman. I'd like you to answer these questions for me. All right, friends, that has been it for the tag. If you guys would like to participate, feel free, more than welcome, to put it down in the comments section, and I will list the 8 questions down in the description box. Once again, I'd like to thank my sister Dawn of SouthPaw Bushcraft. If you guys get a chance, go over and check her and Jesse out. They're always doing a lot of fun things. And like always, thanks for watching.